John Cena. Big match John. What was it like to meet John Cena? So we did a video with John Cena a couple of weeks ago, which sort of has taken a little bit of a life of its own. If you've not seen it, probably a good time to go and watch it. It was a six-man tag team match. John Cena, the character Ferdinand from his film, and a hero's character called Big Snake, taking on Chris Danger, who you may know from WWE YouTubing, Valiente, who's like the evil bull in the film, and also Ali. That all took a little bit of a life of its own because John Cena threw Chris Danger some shade.
Okay, so it looks like we have so much more personality than that.
And then Chris Danger did a reaction video. If you've not seen that, go and watch that as well.
That would probably work.
Danger's my last name? Doesn't sound that good.
So here we go.
Doesn't sound that good. It doesn't sound that good. It doesn't sound that good.
You can't convince me that that's not a robot in a size 52 tailored suit.
Because that's ridiculously jokes as well. But what was it like to actually meet John Cena? Thought I'd give you like a little bit of like a behind the scenes, like talk about how it works. Some of our guests, like with Dan TDM and all of that. So I thought you guys might find that interesting. We were talking about John Cena in this video. So it's not actually the first time that I'd met John Cena. The first time that I met John Cena was at WrestleMania 28 in... Where was that? In Miami. Yeah, it was in Florida. And so we first met John Cena when me and my friend, we managed to sneak ourselves in to the WrestleMania 28 press conference. I'll see if I can find some video footage of us there. It's on the WrestleMania 28 DVD extra. In fact, if you watch WrestleMania 28 on the network and they show the highlights of the press conference, you can sort of see us in the front row behind like the mayor who looks like Ric Flair. So we managed to sneak in to that. It was when I was working at the BBC, but I was like literally I just answered phones, but I had a pass. So I was like, hey, I'm here from the BBC for the press conference. And they were like, BBC, huh? And I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to get busted here. And then they were just like, is Kylie Minogue going to be in any more episodes of Doctor Who? And I was like, sure, I can make that happen. That's something that I can do. So they sent us into a lift, and we just get in a lift, and then there's just Triple H and Stephanie and some other boobs in there as well. I was like, okay, this is all on. So yeah, we went up into that press conference and met The Miz, Kofi Kingston, chat to The Rock. Also, who else was there? Eve Torres, Beth Phoenix, who's the nicest person probably I've ever met. And also, of course, Big Match John was there. So we had a little chat with him. But, so let's fast forward now to 2017. So we managed to get the John Cena interview. So you know I do the radio presenting for Fun Kids. So we often get offered these things called press junkets to go along to. So a press junket is essentially this, right? Is where they have like a bunch of like actors from a film. They sit them in a fancy hotel room and you get like 6 minutes and they just like kind of throw in journalist after journalist after journalist, and it's like a really quick and I think pretty rubbish way to gain like publicity for your film. Because let me tell you guys, right, I've done a few of these junket things and they're so naff, man. Because like the nicest thing about having a good interview, it's what I like when we have guests on our channel, is that it's kind of like you're seeing the real them. We're playing some games, we're just chilling, we're having a nice time. When you're sat in a hotel room, right, like opposite each other, where how nobody has a conversation, surrounded by like crew and stuff, and a PR lady just there being like, you've got like 6 minutes to chat to someone. It can offer for like quite an awkward conversation setting. I'm just going to quickly look to see if there are any other, the other John Cena video things. I just did a quick search for the other junkets to see who else was there when I was there. It was like Joe Weller was there, and also Tekka's kid was there as well. I'm just going to quickly watch Joe Weller's. So yeah, this is...
I actually can't believe this.
Why?
Because
This is Joe Weller's. one.
You've always been like an idol throughout my whole life.
I thought it was gonna be because you couldn't see me.
So John Cena's made the "can't see you" joke. Did he just kick off that with everyone? It's John Cena, everyone.
Well, I mean, people are gonna be like, "There's nobody next to him."
Exactly. Do you know why that is?
Because
They can't see you. Doing like this weird little interview setup, and it's hard to try and just get like a normal conversation going. Because also as well, they just had to like sit and just chat, probably answering the same question of like every single journalist that comes in. So I was like keen that if we were going to do something, we needed to do something different, so we could try and get some actual John Cena on the go. Because when we did the video with Finn and Sasha, they were loads different with us than they were with any of the other chats they did, because they were like they just like, oh, this is different, we'll just chill out. So that's why we were like, right, we need to try and get John Cena to do some WWE 2K18 stuff. So first of all, we're sat outside waiting for our slot with John Cena, and the first thing I've got to say about John Cena, that he is legitimately, genuinely, definitely a nice guy. Like, he is definitely a nice guy. Because when I've been to these things before, like, you'll have like the stars just kind of like, they'll treat all of like the crew and the other journalists as if they're invisible until they do their 6 minutes, then they like turn it on, and then they just immediately just stop and then go into their shells and are rubbish. John Cena wasn't like that. Like John Cena, when he came past us, he even stopped and said hello to us before we went in, asked how we were, which seems like, yeah, that's just normal person politeness. But like, for actual movie stars to do that, that's like quite a big deal. Like, that's the sign of a nice guy. He was like that in at the WrestleMania press conference as well. He was like really approachable. He was like chilled, and also as well, the fact that when we went in, he let us do the WWE 2K18 stuff. Like, he could have easily have just been like, nope, not gonna do that. It's got to be a straight up interview, and people would probably do that. But no, John Cena went along with it, which we're really grateful for, and he was also really nice as well. But so we sit down, you get 6 minutes for these things. We had 6 minutes. So the PR lady had started our 6 minutes from the moment we stepped into the door. So we're there, we're set up, and we're ready to go, and we're in the match. So I've already got the match exported and stuff on the iPad, so we're just watching it essentially, because obviously like it needed to be 6 minutes. I need to get everything done in there. So we're 2 minutes into the match, and PR lady goes, "You got 2 minutes left," and I'm like, "Is this lady serious? Like, I've still got like 5 minutes of match still to go yet." So if you watch it back, you hear me kind of saying like, "Oh, we're coming to the closing stages of this match. Oh, I don't think we got long to go here. Oh, it's almost over." And it's really annoying because I can kind of see her sat in the background being all like, "Wrap it up." And I was like, "You said we had 6 minutes, so we're gonna have 6 minutes, all right?" And I was really worried that she was gonna like steam in and try and interrupt the video, which would have just spoil everything. But luckily that didn't happen. But you can start, if you go back and watch the video, you can kind of see like I'm half trying to like deal with her with just using my eyes, and also listen to what John Cena is saying, and then also like do an interview. It was quite crazy, but it was really fun. John Cena was a genuine nice guy. He said nice things after about doing different things to talk about Ferdinand, which I think was cool. And also, it's just like with those junket things, I think it's like well important to try and do something different, mainly for the guys who have to like be interviewed, because otherwise they're just going to get bored asking the same questions and stuff. So that was what it was like on the day meeting John Cena. That's how that day worked. It was pretty crazy. And that's just a little bit about how press junkets work in the media, the grimy world of the mainstream media. Like when we get to 1 million subs, John Cena's popping round our house, and we'll hang out, we'll have a party, and we'll be playing WWE 2K18 till the early hours, and that'll be all fine. But until then, you get 6 minutes with the 16-time champ. But yeah, if you guys find that interesting, I'll maybe do a little story time thing of what it was like meeting Dan TDM and how that worked and what was originally supposed to happen and why it all changed, and a little sort of inside look at that. If that's the thing that you guys would like, then let me know in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed this one. Again, just doing trying some different stuff out because Christmas, isn't it? So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it. And also as well, remember, entries for the N100K Heroes Royal Rumble are open. So if you want to come up with a wrestling character you'd like to see in the series, enter below or upload onto Community Creations, as well as use the hashtag N60Sean, and we could be seeing you as our next N100K champion. See you later, guys. Go watch our Christmas videos if you haven't already. We'll see you, and watch all the John Cena related stuff as well. Bye. 60Sean. See you next time. Good. Thank you so much for doing that, man.
Thanks, man. That was cool.
Thank you so much.